Bounty Hunter seems to be in front here, man. That's gonna be first blood, yeah.
Must be getting rusty.
Okay, those haste rune. Okay, so Yowie does get that. I think it's gonna be much more important for Yowie to get those runes, especially since he's got the bottle. But Tim's, not sure if he's got any leaps here. Does actually have none, so I think he might go down here.
Oh no, James is not gonna escape that. Now he went back to the lane just to deal with Carl once again. Carl now running low. Where's the support? I think he used the Facebook just to escape from Yowie, but Yowie has the remnant to chase him down. X-Mark just at least get him back on track. No! He's gonna dodge him back. Where's the Raven? Now he's gonna blame just try to put some damage down to Yowie. He's gonna fall down.
You have the tip as well, and it's not done just yet, man. They keep going. Alright, so unfortunately Varage is going to go down there. I don't think they have anything to be able to cancel this TP out, but obviously they don't really know that the leading is right here, right there for the moment. But bottom lane, here we go.
Well, the actions both play, and of course, his disconnect, Yowie will be getting control on that.
It is going to be a pretty tanky Monkey King, I guess you could say, because the majority of the damage coming out from AG is going to be physical damage, but nicely done with the setup. Got the Wukong's command, you've got everything pretty much just being thrown out onto these heroes there.
Smoke play coming in the right. Here comes the...
Uh-oh, I think they found the bounty.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
But the fact that he got the skewer onto the Monkey King on the way back towards the Requiem of Souls, right? I mean, that was a big play coming out from AG.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
I tested your metal and found it wanting.
Captured in the flame.
Tolerance.
Back so soon. Nothing more to teach.
Feed the flame.
Isn't actually going for the BKB straight away. Did go for the Kaya, so he might be going for the Sanchin Kaya build before he goes for the BKB. A bit greedy, I guess you could say, but we'll see if it does work out eventually. Although, I mean, it doesn't feel too good that you use your... Oh, okay. Fine, BKB does get used here. X-Mark into the Ghost Ship. We'll hit onto the Hoodwink, but another BKB used here. Nicely done from AU. Does find that Hoodwink into the backline, though. They get that kill finally onto Jolcap, and they find the SF as well. It seems like the Tim's Cuckoo connection here in the top lane.
Oh, they're not stopping. They're just trying to stalk Carl. They're trying to at least get the Ancient, but here comes the rest of the members of the rivalry. Raven is just getting all those right clicks up into place, gets a double, and they are winning that skirmish. 4 members down on the side of the Army Geniuses, and now they're chasing down the Bounty Hunter. The Bounty Hunter gets hunted on that one.
Alright, but either way, X-Mark goes back once again into the arrow, Ghost Ship as well. Easily done. And yeah, life is just good again for Blacklist here. It seems like it's gonna be an RP on to 3! Oh my goodness, into the Requiem as well. Blacklist, they just get demolished all of a sudden. What was that? But then I think they do find the Magnus here. Nice stun from AU, but might give his life for this actually. That's a really early BKB being used by the SF right now. Blacklist doesn't feel too good that you lose your clockwork, but they might feel a bit more aggressive now that they can obviously use the fact that the BKB is down. We'll see who they will find here though. Seems like BKB does get popped from Cuckoo at the moment. Wukong's command might be a bit early. Buyback actually coming in from AU as well, but there we go with the X mark. Nice force stab able to help out this hoodwink Jokam, but he does get the skewer back. BKB is forced. So Carl, bit of a trade-off when it comes to the BKBs. Both of these teams sort of suffering at the moment in terms of their cores, but yeah, Carl's sort of just been playing around, being played around right now. But here we go, AU does go in. A lot of damage that is being taken. RP does get thrown out, but only onto Cuckoo. Doesn't feel too good right now. 2-for-1 situation at the moment in favor of Blacklist. They know that the SF doesn't have the BKB. No stuns are going to be able to hit onto him though. But Cuckoo, a bit too deep, will be punished. And the buyback does come in from Jokam. And as it stands, might just be that Army Geniuses are the ones that might be able to go into Roche. But they are checking the situation. Laguna does come out. The damage is a bit too much. The Bounty Hunter does go down. Army Geniuses, they're the ones who are going to be able to try to go for this at the moment. But BKB even used, actually, and they will be able to secure this. Blacklist, they actually don't find this Aegis.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Wukong's commando. RP!
Your admiral is on board.
They don't get the hook shot, but oh my god, look at the damage! Ember Spirit, let's go down as well. Of course, BKB was on cooldown, was used earlier. And it is a bit of a... I mean, it's a buyback coming up from Cuckoo, not really getting anything too far, but you will get the hoodwink. And they know that a bunch of these guys did actually buy back earlier. So, might be a bit of a situation here for Blacklist to maybe use, right? But they do, unfortunately, find the Bounty Hunter. That's an ultra kill, actually, for Raven. A bit of a drawn-out ultra kill. But I think they do see the Shadow Fiend here, man. He does have the gem, so yeah, he's just gonna go for the BKB TP out. Nicely done.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
They are successfully pushing out the top lane a little bit. Mid lane is being pushed out a little bit as well. Problem is finding, there we go. They don't find Alina, but they do find AU. So it's a 5v4 situation. Buyback is available for that clockwork, but AG, will they really be able to do anything with this pickoff that they do have? Seems like nothing for the moment, or nothing quite just yet. But oh no, they find Yo, the arrow does follow up as well. No A on this to be able to try to reset this, but they find the Lincolns, they find the Yoei Ember Spirit, they get that kill. Damage doesn't seem like it's enough coming up from Shadow Fiend at the moment. Blacklist, they know that they don't want to waste this opportunity with this next rush once again, but Raven, there we go, another play, they get the range tracks. Woodwing doesn't get that lockdown, but the Yules, oh no, here we go, this is what I've been talking about. They need that Yules to be able to try something, but will they be able to pick her up before the Satanic does come in? Yes, they do, and that's a big pickup. Finally, the item that they needed to be able to deal with the problem that they have been having for the past 5 minutes or so. They are looking for more though. Carl does still have that BKB, might be forced to use it here. Does get locked down. Nice arrow to be able to hit onto the SF for now, but it seems like Carl might go down here as well. And DB really being the MVP so far for the side of Ardent Geniuses. This big number 4, right, has everything. We've got the Aghanim Scepter, we've got the Refreshing Shard, we've got the Cheese, we've got the Aegis. We'll even be able to see some tier 5 items. But mid lane, the solution the Blacklist found with the X Mark doesn't feel like a solution anymore because the Yules, right, are there, but the dust, they do use it. BKB is forced. Let's remember that the Shadow Fiend isn't the one with the Aegis, but the blink forward with the Arcane Blink. The quick and swift usage of Requiem of Souls does net that kill onto Cuckoo. They are looking for more though, but the 4 stabs do come out. Carl should be safe, but the RP, they don't really find a big core here. They find the Tim's Piranha, but here we go, right click. Coming out from this Lina. Bit of an early BKB usage. Doesn't feel too good actually. Again, they know that they don't have fortification on the other side since it was just recently used. They pinged out either team, so I think both teams sort of have an idea where the other team is, but RP was used on the side. Ghost Ship is as well on the right side, but Cuckoo, well, doesn't really have the situation to be able to use the Wukong's command for now. Team fight happening all over the middle part of the map right here, but Tim's is going to be the second casualty, so only 2 supports going down, 1 for each side. Uh-oh. Cuckoo doesn't have buyback. Well, for now it seems like RP is going to be used on 2, the perfect 2 that they really needed. Second RP as well, but the Wukong's command does come out. Uh-oh, SF is in a lot of trouble, does finally go down, does have buyback, but we'll see whether or not he is going to be using that for now. Will be forced to do so. Roche is not up even quite just yet. 20 seconds up before Roche does come out, but it is looking a little bit greasy here. The team fight's not looking too good for either side as well. Raven does go down as well, so both carries don't have buyback going into this Roche. Going to be very, very important for either of these sides, but the skewers, the RPs, it's looking really tough for Blacklist to try to make up their mind on how they want to try to find these team fights. Another hero does go down for them. That's going to be 3, as the buyback, of course, was used on Raven earlier. So that's sort of something that they need to do, right? They need to protect the SF at the moment, but Yoe, doesn't really get bursted down. As we see the RP does come out onto Cuckoo. They don't get to burst them down either, though. Lotus Orbs are being thrown out. It's not really looking too clean for either side at the moment, but again, Yoe does have that buyback, so Blacklist, they have to be careful about committing onto this. And as we see, Yoe does buy back. Requiem isn't going to do too much at the moment, but Carl has to be careful. Does have buyback if ever does go down, but as we see, finally they do make that SF do leave the Wukong's command area, but AU trying his best to be able to control this team fight for the team. Carl has to buy back here, but here we go. If they get this kill onto the SF, it's going to be big, but will they be able to do so? And they will. 2 heroes down. That's a dieback for both of these big cores from the side of AG. And Blacklist rivalry. Is it finally the time for them to be able to make a play to finish this game? But someone does get found here. It's Tim's actually, but does get that leap out. Hour does get thrown out, does hit the barriers, and I think they're going to be able to get these 2 heroes. But both supports are actually buying back into this. And I don't know how AG are going to be able to defend this without their SF, without their Ember Spirit, Beans. And I feel like this is finally it. 64 minutes into the game, Blacklist, they finally find something, but not before. A bit of a trip down into the fountain for Cuckoo. Does have that buyback if ever he does need to, and will use it. Might actually go for the Bootsy Travel if he does have that money to do so, but fortification, last-ditch effort for the side of AG to try to defend this, and at the moment, it's not looking too good for them, as Blacklist rivalry, after 65 minutes, finally find a way to finish the game. Kulit mo, Magnus, he says. AU knows that he is very, very much frustrated with DB, but game number 1 does finally go the way of Blacklist.